Most of the games Compile Heart makes are RPGs, and they usually share the same basic template. But what happens when they try to venture in the unknown of different genres? Yeah, nothing pretty.
We love to poke fun of the games we review here, but the truth is that they are not that bad. They are just mediocre. But there are exceptions, and this is the case for Gangan Pixies, for our beloved PlayStation Vita. Different from the big majority of Compile Heart titles, this is a third-person action shooter with platform elements, and it sucks!
The controls take too long to respond, and sometimes they just don't, which makes jumping on platforms so much fun. The camera is even worse. It completely freezes on narrow places, and it doesn't focus on your surroundings, nor the enemies. For example, you are supposed to stomp this enemy to defeat it, but you can barely see it when you jump, which makes unnecessarily difficult to aim your jumps correctly. But I guess the developers had other priorities in mind. You know?
Oh yeah! The plot in this game involves a little group of aliens known as
Pixies.
And when I say little, I mean it literally.
Here come the littles. They're living with you, don't you know? One day when Henry went away, the littles fell inside a suitcase. Inside the walls they've always been. You can't stop the littles, 'cause the littles don't stop.
Their mission: to investigate the lives of normal human beings, so that their race can learn how to better interact with each other. Their targets: a bunch of Japanese teenagers living in the same apartment. The main problem: they are very boring. I mean, look at them. It's just a bunch of moe blobs, for Christ's sake.
それじゃあ私は部屋のお掃除でもしよっかな。
And their personalities are no better either. Just a bunch of one-dimensional characters. But what were you expecting anyway? This is just a soft porn after all. It's not like the story and gameplay are important, right?
Yeah, I wish the developers thought the same. But if you want to see any naughty content, you have to go through a lot of cutscenes.
なんで？
And since the gameplay is so clunky, beating the game will be very difficult for all the wrong reasons.
The main characters want the girls to get along with each other. So in order to fulfill this mission, they shoot them with a special kind of bullet, called Happy Bullets. See? Look how happy she is now! No wonder this game was left in Japan. And at this point, it will stay there forever. Overall, Gangan Pixies sucks balls. The gameplay is horrible and repetitive, and the story is boring and very pretentious, because every single chapter has a bit of melodrama.
キラちゃん、私
Which doesn't work, since the setting and characters are too silly for this.
エロいもエッサイもエロいもエッサイもエロいもエッサイも
Holy shit! It's a funny and obscure reference made by characters from two different Compile Heart games. This confirms the existence of Compile Heart's multiverse. Does that mean that these characters and stories are all of a sudden much more complex and compelling? No, it doesn't. So that's why I can't recommend Gangan Pixies to anyone. But if you want to play it at your own risk, even if you can't read any Japanese at all, don't worry. The story is just easy slice of life bullshit that anyone can understand. And there is no mystery to the gameplay either. It's all very simplistic.
But wait! It's not like there's absolutely nothing good about this game. The 3D models are actually quite decent. They look even better than the models from their last PS4 game, Death and Request. Although, they are all the same model with different wigs and clothes. Sasuga companheiro rato da Zé!
Also, this character looks a lot like Joe from GameSack, which automatically makes of him my favorite character in this whole game. And he is cool anyway.
And besides, Nepo Nepo and Noir from the Neptunia series are in this game too! So, this game will be awesome for their fans. Yeah! Except that you have to pay for them. And they are part of the main campaign, which means you have less chapters to play if you don't buy the DLC. Fun!
This game is a monster! We need someone to protect us! To protect your freedom and light! With passion.